forward to hearing what you guys find out and what you talk about. I would love to go, but I won't be able to.
Right.
So as I look at the planning meeting that happened in June of 2010, that I believe that's the Nebraska Association of Alternative Education, that acronym.
Okay.
And so there was a contact for NDE as Donna Verbka, and I wondered if that had been updated to someone new.
I have no idea because I don't know anything about that particular group, NAAE.
Yeah, I think that was the grassroots effort.
To the NESAR?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. The name's Donna Burska. I think she still has the Department of Ed. But I think, I have a feeling that Michelle Ford, from what I know, is the main contact for the NESAR stuff.
Okay.
I think that's right. At least she was before. And I think she still is. Or at least I know that she's wanting to get her hands really, into alternative ed. So it would be a nice person to connect the two anyway.
Yeah. And she's pumped about getting the NESAR kind of reactivated and kind of been the one spearheading scheduling, like this second meeting is going to happen in September.
Okay, and it looks like on their Facebook page, nebraskastudentsAtRisk.org. Oh, no. That's what it said, but
I think they've reopened the page, but I don't know that they've updated anything yet.
it just has a bunch of wires that says it's not connected to a website yet.
Okay.
Oh, that was 2012. Nope, never mind.
So in terms of because I know that the group that came to the NESAR really just talked about excited to connect with other people that we all share the same kids, the same type of kids.
Right.
And so we talked about an opportunity to start pursuing setting up some professional development days during the year by core subject area, because people, schools could spend probably more than one person at a time for something. And so that's initially what we talked about doing in terms of trying to do something action-oriented. I think at this stage, the people involved in NESAR just want to connect and network.
Okay.
In terms, I know Pam was really pushing state organizations to get organized and have a leader and do some of that nominating and voting. I don't know. I don't know the group well enough to know who would like to pursue that. I guess for me, I'm more about the networking, the informal piece. It's easier to work around. At this point, I don't feel like I'm inclined to be part of some major organization with leadership and boards and fundraising and financial people. That freaks me out.
It's too much for where we're at in the process. I think. I agree with you.
Okay. What I was hoping to do from that group, because they wanted to do some of those, those little professional development, I would love somewhere, and I don't care where, to host some kind of little mini conference or whatever next spring or next summer, to just, again, an opportunity for all the ed people to network, maybe have a general guest speaker, and then just really do some practical, strategical breakout sessions. I just don't think that would be that overwhelming to put together.
I'm just,
I think that would be pretty amazing if we could make something like that happen.
I'm just taking some minutes if you guys wonder what the clicking is.
I see you typing.
I don't know, I mean, it could be even as simple, simple is a relative term, but, once I know that there's, I can't think of his name in the moment, but there is somebody in the NESTAR who is actively seeking out alternative programs throughout the state and a contact person. And so I think he'll be bringing whatever he's gotten to that meeting. And then if he ends up emailing that out ahead of time, I will email that out to you guys.
That would be great.
And I thought that would be a simple way to even do like a quick survey monkey,
Yeah.
just to see what people might be interested in and start narrowing down what we could do a little mini conference.
Yeah.
So I say mini conference, whether that's a overnight thing, or maybe so likely a 2 days worth, but just with the understanding that it's just the first effort to kind of bring us all together and get a little validation.
I think just about anything that we could do would be beneficial and people would feel good about, and I think the ball would start rolling in the right direction if we were all in one place.
I do too.
Yeah, I really do.
So
You don't know who the person was, the gentleman that you said was trying to put together a list with contact.
I do know who it is. I just am like drawing a blank on his name,
Okay.
but I can see his face and I will blurt it out momentarily. Ken DeFrank.
Oh, yeah. I emailed. Yeah, we emailed a little bit.
Okay.
He just,
So he's
yeah.
is he at Grand Island?
Yeah. Right?
Yep.
Shelley?
what's that?
He's in Grand Island, right?
That sounds, yeah,
The Success Academy?
here. I just thought when I go to that meeting, I did think I would at least take that handout that Pam gave us about organizing a group. And just kind of share, her vision of having, or the NAEA's vision of having these regions, and then having these state organizations connected to the NAEA. And then the group can decide if they want to, how they want to pursue that, if they want to pursue that, because it seems silly to start a whole brand new thing.
Yeah, it does.
Have either of you been to the national conference for the NAEA?
No.
I have not. I've been to some, go ahead.
No, I haven't been either. I know a couple of people who went from Omaha, and they loved it. But I think they loved the emotional part of it and the networking part of it. I don't know how much they got as strategical takeaways.
Sure.
So
I went to the National Youth at Risk conference in Georgia a long time ago, and we're supposed to go to another one that's closer to us in November of this year. I'm never there. I'm not going to be able to go to the one next year. It's just too far away. It's too expensive of a trip. But and then I went to Arkansas's alternative ed conference a few years ago too.
What took you there?
I needed something. I needed to go somewhere where there were other people doing what I was doing, and so I just searched and I found it, and I asked if I could go, and they kind of welcomed me with open arms, and it was really good. You know, there were a lot of differences in the departments of ed and their policies and just their general schools, but it was good. I came back with some good ideas and kind of rejuvenated, and like you said, it was a good emotional conference for me to go to.
Yeah.
And then we went through a lot of changes shortly after that with our program. So I guess maybe if I was the traditional alternative ed, I maybe would have pulled away some more things that I could use a little bit more. But yeah, we were just going through such a big change at that time that probably.
There's no such thing as traditional alternative.
I know. It was the only thing we could say. We strayed so far away from our original program, which was great, and I loved it. I love what we have now too. It's just very different than it used to be.
Gotcha.
So I know that there are other people. Go ahead.
Nope, you first.
Oh, no. You go ahead.
I was just going to say with that list that Ken brings, to send out a survey monkey of what people are looking for, that could even, lend itself to figuring out if people are just looking more for that emotional validation and networking, or if people are looking more for specific academic strategies. And I think it could look at, even if we want to narrow it down to more, a lot of our kids are special ed, identified or not identified, right? So I don't think we can go wrong with any types of those learning strategies. And I think Michelle Board, being with the special purpose school with the Department of Ed, she is super positive about the new commissioner. Maybe there's an opportunity for a little grant money for her to find, like a guest speaker that would also, people come somewhere, join a party, or whatever that might look like. Yeah. And the street school, totally willing to put into something, if it's even just 2 or 3 different groups that want to get together. We're still on board for doing something and gathering people. Okay. So, one way or another, we'll do something. If it's just kind of us, then obviously we'll host something here in Omaha, but then we'll put that invitation out to anybody who would like to join. Okay. That sounds good.
Shelley, when is the? What's that?
I said, and what are your thoughts on that?
I think it's important to keep in mind whatever objectives we have, and if we're going to join forces with NESTAR, or if we're going to look at what we want to get out of a group with a state presence. Maybe it's NESTAR, and then maybe it changes something else. It takes on a new identity. And I guess I'm willing to participate in any way, shape, or form. I would certainly be willing to help organize a mini conference and present on either academic strategies, interventions, classroom management, community resources, transition, any one of those topics.
I just think anybody who's interested in us putting together, we have a wealth of knowledge and resources to share amongst each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And Matthew, I also agree with you on the state presence. You know, that, not that I'm against that, it's just, it would just be different, and it might bring up some things that maybe, I don't know, we hadn't thought about before, that might not always, I don't know, it would be different. But I think that it's something we have to explore, for sure.
Yes. What day is that meeting?
Oh, I knew you would ask me that.
I think-
That's my calendar.
I think it's on my calendar, just a second. Yeah, it's on does the 2nd of September sound right?
Yep, NESTAR meeting. It's actually on my calendar staring at me in the face.
Yep.
So that works if it's the 2nd, and then we meet again on the 9th.
Yep.
We'll have a better feel of what they're looking for as far as membership or a state presence or collaboration, and what they're willing to offer.
Yeah, I think that's a good and easy and a logical sequence.
Yep, I do too.
I'm all about simple and effective.
Right. And you know what, for more our purpose, it's exploratory right now. We can stay non-committal.
Right.
That's right. Yeah. I agree.
All right.
Sounds great.
So Shelley and I are going to go to that meeting, Jenny,
That'd be great.
and I'll send out, we'll take notes, collaborate, whatever. I'll send out a meeting reminder. If either one of you have more emails than I have from Nebraska folk, could we start an email list?
Yeah, I will do some collecting. I checked on a few of my old ones. I had an old list made, and I got most of those back. I suppose we've gone through a lot of email changes lately too. So, but I have a person standing right in front of me, so I'll make sure I include her on the list. But I'll put together any others I have.
And Shelley, I'm sure you networked enough up in Sioux Falls to get emails and cards.
I think I have a couple that I got from people.
Okay.
So I'll dig those out again and.
I can always email Pam and just have her shoot me the Nebraska cohort.
Oh, well, that would simplify it. She's probably got that all organized.
I bet she does have that organized.
Yep.
All right, Jenny, good luck
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
Shelley, enjoy the next week.
Hey, so when do your kids start?
We had our first full day today. We had half days Tuesday and Monday.
Every school should start with half days.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have teacher day, not just the kids.
That's right. We have a half day tomorrow, so that's good. Time in the afternoon. Should have time in the afternoon to work, so that's good.
I loved it so much, I actually recommended we should do half day all year.
I bet you did. I bet you did.
Keep working on that one.
Yeah. I'll let you know how it goes in a month.
Well, I look forward to hearing from both of you after the meeting, and I'm going to let you go. I've got some things I have to get done before I can go home tonight.
Thanks, Matthew, for organizing.
Hey, no problem. We'll talk to y'all soon.
Take care.
All right, bye.